Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Those are the words from the greatest basketball player of all time, the one and only Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And oftentimes we look at the highlight reels of life. To a certain degree, social media has become a highlight reel to where nobody shows their struggles, nobody shows their failures, nobody, if ever, rarely, if that ever, shows their missteps, their mishaps, and their mistakes. They only show the highlights. And we fall so in love with the highlight that we believe the highlight reel is the lot of someone's particular life. When really, in actuality, it's just a snippet, it's just a snapshot. It's been edited, it has been filtered. But the real reality of their life is all of the stuff that they won't necessarily share, that is on the cutting room floor. All of what it is that gave them the ingenuity and the motivation, the determination to literally rise above their circumstances. That boils down, my friends, to the will to win. That's what I want to talk about today. The will to win. I want to talk about how to dominate your purpose. Many of us, we have been stalling on our calling. Our purpose is on pause. And I want to ask you, do you have the will to win? Do you have the will to win? If you don't have the will to win, where did it go? When did you lose it? When did you now veer off the path of purpose? What is it that is your particular destiny to say, you know what? Despite the adversity, I refuse to lose. Despite the adversity, I refuse to give up. I'm not going to get high off the applause. I'm not going to get low on the boos. Let them boo all they want to. Let them cheer all they want to. You have to move into a particular place where you remain even keel. Nothing moves you. The applause doesn't move you. The boos don't move you. But you have relegated the whole aspect that you were the one to be the cheerleader for yourself when no one else was cheering for you. Maybe it is possibly a fault of mine to where I made you believe that it was easier than it was. You didn't see all the books that I wrote. You didn't see all the no's that I received. You just see that there were seasons of yes. There's a particular individual who said to avoid criticism, say nothing. To avoid criticism, do nothing. To avoid criticism, be nothing. But my friends, I guarantee you, even if you don't say anything, if you don't do anything, if you don't become anything, you will still be critiqued. You will still be criticized, and you'll be criticized for doing nothing, saying nothing, being nothing. But the best way that you can move into the place of who it is that you are and where you can become is to now shift your mindset to work hard on becoming the person that you envision yourself on becoming. and saying no to everything else that's going to stymie and stall you from moving into the particular place of your purpose and your promise and your destiny and your identity. It is you getting to a made up mind, a reference in your own life to say, this is who I am. This is what I'm going for. I'm not going to let anybody deter me. I'm not going to let anybody deter me or distract me or derail me. I was at an event the other day, and a particular individual was saying, hey, we were just talking. I say, hey, I'm coming up on my 1 year pastoral anniversary. They were saying, oh, wow, that's just absolutely so amazing. How did the time go by so fast? I said, listen, if you could figure it out, we'll both be billionaires. And so they began to ask me some questions. And one particular question was, how did you deal throughout the whole last landscape of, your successful first year? How did you deal with naysayers? How did you deal with detractors? I said, you know what? That's a very good question. It's a very good question, because what I had to do and how I had to get to the particular level was using everything as motivation. It's what Kobe Bryant internalized, that Mamba mentality aspect, to where he said, he talked about falling in love with the hate. Yeah. Falling in love with the detractors, falling in love with the whole aspect and the process of, okay, great. This is only going to make me better. It's going to make me preach harder. It's going to make me more effective. It's going to make me a better teacher. It's going to make me a better listener. It's going to make me a better prayer warrior. Using all of the negative steam to power your dream. And I told that particular individual, I said, one thing you can't argue with is results. One thing you can't argue with is growth. One thing you can't argue with is success. I said, you know what? I would do something very even strategic. I would stand in the back of the church oftentimes, and I would hug everybody. Those who liked me, those who I knew didn't like me. But it's very hard to keep hugging the same person each and every single day, Sunday, Tuesday, whatever the case may be, whenever your service meets, with hate in your heart. Eventually, the hate dissipates, right? The hate, to a certain degree, eats you up. I'm not going to go negative on the negative. I'm going to remain positive in the negative situation. You not liking me for nothing I've done to you, that's on you. People not liking you for nothing you've done to them when you haven't been a perpetrator to them at all, that's something for them to deal with. But here's what you have to do. You have to embody a boldness and the will to win. I told the particular individual, I said, listen, I embraced it so much to where I enjoyed it. They thought it was debilitating me. It was refueling me. They thought it was hurting me. No. They thought I was going to be limping. I started leaping because of it. It added logs to my fire. Maybe that's a twisted mindset. Maybe that is something that is maniacal. Either you have it or you don't. When it comes to my purpose, yeah, I'm maniacal about it. You have to get to that particular level to say, I have a will to win. I will. And you know what your will is? Your will is your volition. Your will says, against all odds, I'm going to make it do what it do. I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to work with those who are going to work with me. Teamwork is going to make the dream work. You got to work hard. You have to look yourself in the mirror. You have to hustle to become the best you that you can possibly be. Because here's what I understand. It's amazing how much progress you'll make in just a day's time, and just a week's time, and just a month's time, in just a year's time. When you have the diligent focus, when you have the commitment, when you are now, here it is, not in competition with them, you're in competition with yourself. What does that look like? It's me versus me. How can I become better today than I was yesterday? How can I become more physically fit today than I was yesterday? Okay, I can't eat this today. if I want to be better tomorrow. I can't think these types of thoughts if I want to think clear. I can't be around these particular types of people. This is commitment. This is discipline. This is a relentless attitude. Oh, it sounds militant. Oh, you sound maniacal, but sometimes that's what it takes. That's exactly what it takes. Let them underestimate you. Don't overestimate how much work you need to put in to make it happen. Take it day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment. Harness your power. Exceed your own expectations. You know what? You are entirely up to you. Did you hear what I just said? You are entirely up to you. If it's to be, it's up to you and me. It takes that will to win that says, against all odds, I'm going to make it happen. Against all odds. Even when I was fighting cancer. A knockdown is not a knockout unless you stay down. Everybody in life is going to get knocked down. A champion's not the one who never got knocked down. It's the one who did not stay down. Because they internalize, as Muhammad Ali said, the canvas is no place for a champion. I'm going to rise again. Rise out of the addiction. Rise out of the abuse. Rise out of what folks said about you. Rise over how they doubted you. Rise above how they overlooked you. Rise above how they gave other people opportunities that you didn't get. But now those people that they gave the opportunity that you didn't get, they squandered it. And now you succeed in another level, in another lane. Rise above it to see Noah's new opportunity. That's what it has to be. To say, I'm going after it now. And here's what I understand about the word now, that if you flip the word now around, it is won. I've already won when I do what I need to do now. I've already won when I do what I need to do now. I already win when I commit my will to it. What I love about scripture says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praises shall continually be in my mouth. I will. What does that mean? I'm engaging my spirit and my mind together. I'm connecting my volition to it. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to block me. Get out of my way or get ran over. I got a will to win by any means necessary. That's the competitive fire. That's the competitive desire. That's the fuel. Right? It got to the particular place and point so many times in my life where I said, I want to thank you for doubting me. I want to thank you for not believing in me. I want to thank you for not giving me any opportunity, because it gave me the motivation that I so desperately needed. It gave me the motivation I so desperately needed. Why? Because I have a will to win at all cost. Yeah, it's been all cost. Burning the candle at both ends. Yeah, it's been all cost. Sacrificing social relationships. Yeah, it's been at all cost. Being maniacally direct specifically on my purpose. Yeah, it's been at all cost. But to get where you want to be in life, it's going to take sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice, you don't really want it. I wish I was talking to some real people who understood it. If you're not willing to sacrifice certain things in life, you don't really want it. If you're not really willing to sacrifice chips, you don't really want a flat stomach. If you're not willing to sacrifice donuts and fried foods, you don't really want a healthy body. You say you want it, but you're not going to put in the work to do it, so you really don't want it because you're not willing to make the sacrifices to get it. It's time for us to start calling a spade a spade. It's time for us to stop cutting the corners. Like I told my mentee the other day, I said, listen, when you take shortcuts, you get cut short. It's time for us to stop lying to ourselves. And it's time for us to start being real with ourselves, to understand there is only one particular way to win, and that's with your will. That's not you doing it when you feel like doing it. That is you making a bold commitment to say, you know what? I want to finish a book. I am going to sit down right here, right now, turn off the music, turn off the TV, silence my phone, and start typing. I can't make it any more plainer than that. It is discipline. You don't feel like doing it, but you want to get to the particular finish line. So you got to invest and engage, because I see you better and I see you in the future and you look better than you do right now. Because you commit. You're committed to your commitments. You're going after it by any means necessary. You're going to let them add the logs to the fire. Let them keep saying whatever it is that they're going to say, doing whatever it is that they're going to do, doubting you however it is that they're going to doubt you. It's just another log to the fire that rekindles and enkindles your flame. And it's never going to go out, because you got a competitive fire that's on the inside of you. And it's you versus you being better today than you were yesterday. I'm going to show you how to become better today than yesterday. I want you to go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Check out our revamped, refreshed, amazing website, theeaglesacademy.com. And I want you to take quantum leap transformation. I want you to experience quantum leap transformation. Wouldn't you like to do that in your business, in your relationships, in your life, and in your health, your well-being, your mental health? Wouldn't you like to experience the transformation? Don't you see yourself as a transformed, better version of yourself, moving into the future than where it is that you are right now? Let me show you how to evolve into that, because if you don't evolve, you won't be involved. It's time for you to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. And you're only going to do that when you get strategic coaching. You're only going to do that when you are now in a particular community where you receive innovative ideas, practical strategies, and innovative ideas. You're only going to do that when you're in a community of collaboration. All of those particular aspects is what it is that I offer. As I'm coaching, I'm teaching, I'm training, I'm mentoring you each and every single week. I want you to be a part of it. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Do not wait. Do not delay. Go right now. You know you need this. You know you need to be in a better place. You know you need to develop yourself interpersonally and internally. Now is the time to invest in yourself. For less than the price of a cup of coffee a day, go and invest in yourself right now, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee that you're going to be transformed. Family, were you transformed by this conversation? If you were transformed by this conversation, drop the word win in the comments below. Win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. WIN. Type it in the chat, my friend. Since you were transformed by this conversation, I want you to send a love donation. Send a gift of support. Send a love donation to $Dr. Eddie Ministries on Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries on PayPal, info@EddieConnor.com, and then even on Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com, EddieConnorJr@gmail.com. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I've been growing your greatness. I'm going to grow our channel for change that creates change, that breaks and severs chains. Follow me on all the social sites at EddieConnorJr. Let me put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Family, y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. Of course, I do want you to let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. Come on, let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. On your mark, get set, go. Family, you know I got to go. But I want you to know it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, yo, brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring.